For Formative 5, America's Water Crisis, which is due on Wednesday, May 20th, you're going to, let's go over the directions. Vice documentary series, America's Water Crisis. America's Water Crisis is our three-part series about the sad state of fresh water in America. Vice correspondent Emerson Rosenthal dons his Speedo to explore New York's Poppy Hudson River as well as sinkholes in central Florida and the water war between Northern and Southern California. Directions. Choose two of the three case studies from the documentary series, one being New York's toxic wasteland, two being Florida's sinkholes, and three being California's water war. Right? For each case study that you choose, you're going to summarize the water crisis issue that you learn about in that documentary, and then describe how the issue affects the environment, economy, and human health, and then explain potential solutions and propose who you think should be in charge of taking action. Again, if you can't remember different solutions, you learned about it in lesson 9 in today's PowerPoint, which talks about different ways that water can be managed and different solutions to solve issues with water management. So for this assignment, let's say I wanted to do New York's toxic wasteland. I'm going to click on that video. Oops. And I'm going to watch.
Are you still using Google? I have something to show you.
This 10-minute documentary on New York's toxic wasteland. After watching that, I'm going to type in my summary and description of how it affects New York's environment, economy, and health of people living in New York right here. So here I would put New York's toxic wasteland sewage pollution as the title for case study 1. And then I would write my 2 to 3 sentence summary in my own words of the water crisis that I learned about, right? What did I learn about sewage pollution in New York, right? That's the water crisis. So like sewage pollution in New York is an issue because, and I would explain what I learned in the documentary. 2 to 3 short sentences about what the bottom line of the issue is, right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and describe how the issue affects the environment in this box, the economy in this one, and health in this one. And these may not be explicitly stated in the documentary itself, but you might have to draw some inferences in that case. Think a little bit more critically. Okay, well, if I see that wastewater is being polluted with these contaminants, or if I see that fresh water might be polluted with wastewater contaminants, right? How can that affect human health? Do they have specific statistics on what of diseases that have been rising? Do they have statistics? Like, do they have numbers? Do they have specific piece of information that can help me create a better picture of how sewage pollution is affecting human health in New York? And then for solutions, this is where you kind of put your own opinion in this. So what do you think can even be done to try and solve this issue? And then who do you think should be responsible for solving the issue? Why do you think it's their responsibility? And then I would do the same process for the other case study they choose, either Florida sinkholes or California's water war in these boxes for case study 2. Right, again, this is due Wednesday the 20th. Feel free to reach out to me, email me if you need anything clarified or if you need any more help.